Here we go. Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play looking to throw it. Good throw to the left. And it's hauled in with a tight end and a corner route. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Same tailback, another carry. Finds room to the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Motion now from the tight end. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And he slings it deep back to the left side.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Play fake, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They keep him guessing with a run. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Missouri. They strike first in this national title bout.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown here. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Arkansas offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's got it with room to move. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And the Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to run it here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
So the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive 1st quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Going for his running back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws it to the right. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Arkansas. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Tackled there by the defense.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, Man, this one could hurt you.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This quarterback on fire today. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab. It's pinned.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gets made on the out route. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. It's a shotgun run call. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
When this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Razorbacks come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Caught over the middle by the tight end. What a snag by the senior. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Arkansas.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Play action here on 1st down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
Missouri now in the red zone. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass throw and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple of plays.
Trapped again in the pocket. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's pinned. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So it's Arkansas in front. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. The ball is hauled in. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Refuses to go down. Powering through a tackle. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
How about that, Chris? Fourth down and 1. You're expecting carnage at the line of scrimmage with a bunch of bodies, and instead, this back's able to bust through there and pick up huge yards.
The Razorbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. You bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They continue to roll up the score. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. When it comes down to this, they need to create some fourth-quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Mizzou. No chance to catch him there.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Grinding away on the ground. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the Razorbacks going to convert here on 4th down. Quick completion to the tight end. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
On the move now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Fires quickly to the left. He makes the grab. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the route is on.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. A play action, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. The offense spends a timeout here. There's 16 seconds remaining.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off.
So fucking ass.
Tackle made after a short return, but the pick
shit up fucking rocks.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Breaks an open space. Now here he goes. He goes out of bounds with no time left, and we have a national champion. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Arkansas Razorbacks.